Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today is Tuesday and on my channel that means one thing, it is Tag Tuesday. Yay, Tag Tuesday! This is the first time tag. Now, let me just say, I may have done this tag before. I went through my videos as best as I could and I don't see it. If I did, I am very, very sorry. But since I do a tag every Tuesday, maybe at some point I may just repeat the tags. I don't know. Let's get started. Number one, do you still talk to your first love? No, I don't. We didn't have like a falling out or anything, but I just don't talk to him anymore. Number two, what was your first job? My first job was at my mom's salon. I actually, after school and on the weekends, had to like sweep up hair and help unroll perms and that kind of things. And she would give me money for it. Yay. Number three, what was your first car? It was a white car. We've had this conversation before. I do not know cars. I have no idea. It had two doors and the inside was blue, the outside was white, and I loved it. Love. Number four, who was the first person who texted you this morning? No one texted me because my phone is turned off at the moment. I did get some Facebook messages. I don't remember who the first person was though. Who was your first grade teacher? Mrs. Oden, I think that was her name, and it was a very traumatic experience. Where did you go on your first airplane ride? I have actually never been in an airplane, so someone needs to take me somewhere. Yeah. Who is the first best friend and do you still talk to him or her? So my first best friend's name was Shelly, and unfortunately she passed away this year. I did talk to her up until when she passed away. We had still stayed friends, and she was more, I would say, family at this point than like a friend. Where was your first sleepover? I'm not sure if this was my first sleepover, but I do remember the end of kindergarten. We had a sleepover at one of the parents' houses of the kids in my class. Like everybody in the class like had a sleepover there, and we all slept in sleeping bags in the living room, and then we went to go see Ronald McDonald at McDonald's the next day. Who was the first person you talked to today? And that was Liliana. Whose wedding were you in for the first time? I have never actually been in a wedding except for my own. That is really sad to me. I don't know why that is. Like, somebody asked me to be in your wedding. I want to be in your wedding. Let me throw flowers or something. I mean, I guess I can't be the flower girl. You know, let me be like one of your brides people. I don't know what those people are, but bridesmaids, brides something, whatever. What was the first thing you did this morning? Look at my phone. That is really awful, but I had like a video scheduled to upload this morning and it uploaded before I woke up. So I actually just checked my phone really quickly before I did anything else to make sure that it uploaded okay. What is the first concert you ever went to? I don't know. I went to several like concerts in school, but if you're talking about like big bands or actually going to like a band concert, it was Typo Negative, and that was actually the first date also with the person that I married. First broken bone, that was my collarbone. I actually broke my collarbone when I was around 4. I rolled down a hill and rolled up under a car, and I just completely like broke my collarbone. Very unnice. First piercing, I had my ears pierced I think when I was 8, and then I proceeded to get like a whole bunch up my ear. I've had like I think 15 or so piercings in my ear, but if you're talking about other than ear piercings, I did get my nostril pierced when I was 21. First foreign country, I have actually never been out of the United States. I need to go visit somewhere. Do y'all want me to visit you? Let me know. First movie you remember seeing in the theaters, I want to say that it was E.T. It could have been Annie, but I remember seeing both of those. We went to the movies a lot as a kid. That was one thing that my mom did. She got off of work on Saturdays at 12 o'clock, and then we would go eat and go to the movies. So that was generally like what I did on the weekends every weekend. That was my first detention. I actually was a very good kid as far as minding the teachers. I do not think I had detention until I was in high school. And I believe that it was because I would refuse to dress out in PE that I actually got detention for it. And the lady, funny enough, actually told my mom I was too nice to be in detention. Who was my first roommate? My first roommate was when I went to college, and lucky enough, it was actually a friend of mine named Jade, and we were roommates when I went to college the first time. I don't think I've ever had a roommate in college that I wasn't friends with beforehand, so that's a good thing. But yeah, she was my first college roommate, and we're still friends. That is the first lesson that you ever took. Now, I'm assuming this is apart from school, and that would be piano lessons. I started taking piano lessons at the age of 10. Who was the first beauty-related person you watched on YouTube? Now, I believe, I'm trying to think of what her name was. It was Pinky something or Pink something. I really hate that I can't remember her name, but she actually just did beauty reviews. That's all she did, which is kind of why when I first started, that is all I did, because I really got into YouTube because of her. I thought she was fantastic. I would watch her videos to kind of see, oh yeah, I need to get this, I need to get that. And you trusted her just, because she was very trustworthy. You could tell she was down to earth. She wasn't one of those that got a whole bunch of products for free. But unfortunately, she has stopped doing YouTube. And when she stopped doing YouTube, she actually took all of her videos down. I think it was Pinky Charm, something like that. Maybe one of y'all have seen her videos, but she actually took all of her videos down when she stopped doing YouTube, and I really, really hate that because she was one of my favorites and she was the first. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tag. As I was going through the questions, I don't think that I've done this tag before, just because some of the questions I don't believe that I've ever answered. I will tag people down below to do it, so check and see if you were tagged. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.